All right, guys. Make sure everything is good to go. There we go. Put that over there. Put that right there. All right. It is telling us our connection is excellent. It's fantastic. Oh, you know what? It's still saying we are on Weekend Warfare. So let's fix that really quick. So we are not on Call of Duty Weekend Warfare. And let's switch this over to Minecraft Live Rohan Rises Episode 5. Yeah, there we go. Fantastic. And switch this over to... Oh, awesome. Loving this. All right, and let's pull up this. Do you guys like my desktop? I think it's pretty cool. We're going to get right into it here. There we go. Chat's popping up. Woohoo! All right, let's get some water and let's show you guys what we got going on. Last time we finished here, guys. Ooh, let me get this out of the way. There we go. Last time we finished, we may have done a few different things. We have almost finished our terraced approach to our city here. So that means we need to start putting things up and making things happen. One of the biggest problems we have right now is we are at a super high elevation. We are at Y level 115. So you can see down here, we've actually got a lot of this illuminated. We're going to make this area into some sort of base. We'll put some storage down there, maybe some extra farms. But we're going to kind of work on, as our main project today, this kind of front gate we have. And now the biggest problem is that we are super high up. So I did give myself a pair of elytra here, just so I can kind of move around safely and that I don't experience fall damage. If we fly on over here, you guys can see we've been kind of working at building a little bit of a staircase and working on building this up, because we're going to make basically 4 different ways to get into this base. We're going to block them off so that we can just use gates to keep everybody in, and it's going to work fantastically. There we go. Get that volume going. Oh, the loudest volume. Just gonna check that real quick. See how well that's coming through with everything. I just realized I was muted for that last little bit. I am going to turn the music down just a touch. There we go. That should be pretty good. I was like trying to figure out, I was like, why am I not coming through? It's because I was muted. I just realized I was muted. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Making sure audio levels are all good. I am going to turn the music down just a touch. Here we go. Ooh, yeah. That should be pretty good. That's nice. And let's get the echo to go away. And let's keep digging this out. So one of the reasons we're going to be digging out all this dirt is we're going to be working on terraforming the land around the base. Then we're going to be working on adding the 4 main staircases up into this village. This is going to be working as our main village for Rohan. The inspiration is kind of coming from the village of Edoras. If you guys are familiar with Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, there's kind of that city on the hill surrounded by kind of rolling hills, and we're going to turn that into a little bit of a manicured version of that hillside. So it's going to be a good time. There we go. And this is just going to take us a lot of dirt. One thing that's really nice about this biome is we started right in the middle of a village. We basically spawned on that hill and there was a village over here. And so we wanted to protect that village by building something around it. Now, this is going to take a hot minute to actually get done because this is so high up. And I don't have any bamboo with me because that's just not, I haven't found any yet. So we'll get there eventually. But what we're going to be planning on doing is basically making a staircase that's going to come down to a certain point, and then I haven't determined when, but it's going to branch off into either 2 or 3 different directions, so that way you can approach the base from pretty much any angle, and you're going to be good to go. That's going to take a lot of stuff, though, and we don't want to just leave all of this in the open. So we're going to be filling this in and kind of using dirt as our scaffolding here. One thing we are going to be using is our birch wood is basically going to be covering this. Eventually we'll be making some decorations on the sides of the walls, so that way it's not just a flat slab. But one thing at a time, we have put literally thousands of blocks of birch, all hand chopped from our own wood farms and things, and it's just taking a super long time. So it's just gonna take time. So we just have to be patient with that. All right, let's build this all the way up. All right, we're gonna build one out. There we go. Not too bad. So we're going to build that all the way up, and then we're basically going to have those stairs coming out and then down this way, and potentially straight into that other hill. We'll use this other hill as something else at some point. I just haven't figured out what yet. Gotta kill these cows. And the nice thing about this is that we can kind of leave these 3x3 squares open in the sides here, because we just don't need all this. Eventually we'll have to come through and kind of like trim down all this dirt as well, because we want it to look like the fortress basically goes all the way to the ground. But that's going to be a job for another time, because it's not as crucial as getting the rest of this done. There we go. Yeah, we're going to have to do a lot of creative maintenance on this area. So we've got a lot of this mapped out. We're doing this in a 3-wide terrace system, which we may have to revisit at some point to kind of add a little bit more texture, flowers, just different pieces of terrain to make sure that is all good to go. Also, I will give you guys a heads up. This is probably going to be a little bit of a shorter stream here today. I was able to get our mechanic to get our appointment pushed out today to fix one of our appliances to a little bit later. So I'm just going to basically stream up until right before he gets here. So we just got to get that stuff fixed, and this was the only day. So we're going to have a little bit of a shorter stream. So we're going to try to get as much done as possible. I'm super excited to get this done. But one of the things we're going to need, and I'm kind of realizing this right away as I'm building all of this, is we actually we're planning on using oak. That's going to be kind of our main wood type. And we've got just a few oak trees over here. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be trying to see if we can harvest some of this. We only have 2 pieces of wool. That is unfortunate. Chicken. There we go. If we have a little bit more wool, we can actually make a bed out here, and then we can skip the night, and that would actually be super helpful. All right, let's go back over here really quick. Charge up piggy. There we go. We're a little bit short on foodstuffs at the moment. I just want to make sure we have some around. Let me see. We're at 106, 105. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. I like these being really well spaced out. Just kind of going for that uniform look. There we go. Oh, more sheep. Yes, give me your wool so we can sleep. There we go. Alright, this guy's going to be super mad. 2 hits, 3 hits. I mean, 3 times. That's why we have diamond armor, everybody. Ooh, another sheep. Let's go. We need it. More sheep. Yeah, see, these guys, because it's light, they're just going to keep spawning, which is awesome. And we can get that XP. We do love the XP. Alright, guys, we're going to go over here. Oh, I have a chest over here. Do I have any wool in here? No, I do not. That's a bummer. So let's put our foodstuffs in here. Oops, I don't know why I have mangrove doors. That's interesting. But we do have a little bit of... Ooh, we do have a whole stack of oak stairs. That's fantastic. What do we need to build a bed? Probably help if I was actually selecting the crafting table. There we go. Dummy. Alright, so we're just going to put that right here. We're going to set that respawn. Welcome to everyone who is in. Make sure you guys say hello in the chat. If you guys follow, that is going to get the doggos some extra treats. We're shooting for 100 new followers. And if we do that, I've got these special, like, cheese bones ready for the dogs. So let's make sure those doggos get some treats today. And let's do them good, because they are active boys and they have earned it. Dude, it's like right here. These sheep keep spawning right here, and I'm here for it. There we go. I'm surprised that guy died in 2. Oh well. Give treats. What's up, Andrew? Good to see ya. Oh, you know what? I need to make sure I have the right window up, as I totally just blank you guys out there. There we go. Whoops, my bad. There we go. All right. Boom, bam. Gotta make sure I can see the chat kind of going on. All right, what was I doing? I need wood. Let's go get some wood. Ooh, look, an apple. Right now we're feasting on apples because we can get basically these for trading them in for emeralds from our villagers. And it's not the best source of food, but it also gives us a little bit of an experience, excuse me, and we need every piece of experience we can get. This is Minecraft Bedrock, everybody, and everybody knows Minecraft Bedrock got absolutely shafted when they took away the the unlimited XP farm, and that was a huge bummer. I'm still salty about it. Will I mention it in every stream? Probably. Ooh, cave. Spooky. Let's mark this. Huh. This is super cool. We'll go in here later. We'll explore all the caves. Look at that. That's That's a big place. So you can see we kind of carved out that little spot in the top, and we're working on just building the scaffolding for our big chunko of a staircase. But it's going to be very grand. It's going to be very royal, and it's going to look like a palace when this is done. We're taking, again, inspiration from a little bit of Lord of the Rings, but then we're just playing with that and absolutely doing it up to the max. It's going to be great. We're going to have a great time. All right, let's see if we can get up there. All right, let's get our first set of stairs in place. There we go. Pop that out. Crouch, so that way we don't fall over. Oh, that's very rude. There we go. And one thing here is we are going to make this like 6 wide, so it's going to be a pretty thick boy. Woo, that's why we have Elytra, so that way we don't die. And nice. There we go. So that has started to take shape. Now, this is when I desperately wish we had scaffolding. It would make our lives a lot easier. Having this too wide area of dirt is going to help us when we start putting in the pillars to this bridge as well, this walkway bridge. It's going to look real awesome. So we'll need to make sure we collect a lot of stone for that. We're going to do a lot of that up in like stone brick, things like that. Probably even make some like cracked stone bricks to like get that wear and tear in there. Get some mossy stone bricks. It's going to be a project. So we're going to do a lot of resource collection off screen so that you guys don't have to just watch me. I was going to say watch paint dry, but it's watching bricks smelt. So it's pretty close. All right. Nice thing is we're going to be able to clear out a lot of this extra dirt kind of around these areas. Around here, like this hillside's almost untouched. You know what would be smart is if I measured out from this distance and just started building up. Let's try that out. Yeah, see, we don't want these gaps in here because they're going to look weird. Panic has joined the game. No way. Let's go. Good to see you, Panic. Just don't break anything. Don't steal anything. Right, so that actually needs to come down. There we go, just one. I wonder if there's I wish there was a way to reliably scale down. but we are at 109 here. Hey, look, there's Panic running around over there. We're at 109. So that means if we're going to drop down, and we're going to end at, let's say, 75. That means, hold on, 109.75. So we're going to drop down 9.25. So that means we're going to drop down 34 blocks. So we need to be 34 blocks from that last one we were at, which we can just measure from the side here. So that right there was 109. So we need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So there's the 20 mark. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. So we need this to be up at 75. So let's get lined up here. There we go. You little monster. Got him. All right, so we should be able to put this right there. And we're only going to do this with one side to start, because we want to make sure we don't overdo it, and we'll know right away. So this is gonna be interesting if we get this right on the first try. I didn't mark down my X and Z coordinates very accurately, so we shall see how this goes. I really hope this is lined up. How dare you, Panic? He's a goof. That's my co-host from Talk About Tatooine. To make sure you guys follow, because we do lots of cool stuff over there as well. Wow. Hey, Panic, if you're listening, come on over this way. Sleep in the bed. Panic, where are you? There you are. Let's go, let's go. And there we go. Nice. Did he grab that bed? How did he get that bed? Probably because he was standing in it. Alright, so hopefully he knows he has that bed now. Did he just shoot me with an arrow? Hostilities engaged. Oh, he's super weak. Whoops. Did he drop the bed? I think he did. Yeah, let's make sure we grab that. I want that despawning. Did he just take my arrows and shoot me with them? That was very rude. Give him a bed, so he's got that. We're going to make a bed over by our construction site. And hopefully he doesn't kill us again. Bro. Do I even have a bow? I don't think I have a bow. Very rude, sir. Very rude. Checking behind me, make sure he doesn't try to sneak up on me. He's all the way over there. Now I'm very wary. Oh boy, you better not try to steal all my sand. Let's see, is this lining up? It might be? Oh gosh. Watch, it's gonna be off by like 1. But we will be able to fix it pretty easily. It won't be the worst thing in the world. Oh, no way, we nailed it. There we go. Nice. Simple maths, everybody. Simple maths. Right, so we need to plant some of these. And we're actually going to do that over yonder. So what we're going to do is basically just put these... Ooh, Panic fell from a high place. Yikers. I have not died yet in this world. Panic left. A sad day. Bye, Panic. See you later. Post an F in the chat for Panic. There you go. Ooh, empty locator map. We might have to fill that in later. We do like maps over here. That's Finley and Theo Entertainment. Let's see, so we need 2 over here. This is going to take a lot of wood to fill up. Let's put a crafting table over here. And let's turn these into oak stairs. That's going to be nice and helpful. See, really building from the bottom up is way more simple. So the fact that we kind of know what we're doing over there is going to be a good time. Is this going to have to go out one more? Is this only 5 wide? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is only 5 wide. We want it 6 wide. So again, we can basically run all the way up and not be impeded. I'm kind of thinking we need to take out all this dirt now. Do we keep the dirt? Or... because I'd like to have... this is going to be so much easier for travel. One thing we were working on last time we were here, guys, is if we fly over here, way over here, should be an opening over here somewhere. Oh, just kidding, I lied. I made a fib. Yeah, let's get some of them fishies. Don't kill the dolphins. Oh, it's in that cavern right over there. I definitely overshot it by a ton. There we go, get some salmon. Some trout. Whoop. Let's put that right over here. There we go. Yeah, see, we missed the little cove here. The one thing we were trying to do is build ourselves a little area so that we can have our beacon basically just jump right out of the ground, right through the sky. That's going to take a little bit more work. We're not going to focus too much on that today because we've got our underground space. Ooh, iron. Yes, please. Oh, only one. Bad. Get out of here. You. Right around the bend. I'm going to take these chickens. Eventually I'll make farms down here, and so like when you're looking up from the village into here, you'll be able to see all these really expansive farms and it'll look great. We haven't quite gotten there yet. Mostly we need more trees. Like we need a lot of trees. We need a lot of oak. So let's go back up. Let's see how our oak is doing. Before we do that, I'm gonna go down here. I'm gonna grab any of our organics out of here really quick. There we go. That should be enough for now. See if I can get over to this side. Just climb a quick ladder. Eat an apple while flying. There we go. All right, see, we're making some progress here. We're making this a lot more traversable. You know what? While we have dirt, go ahead and fill this in. To the last open section until we get into the subterranean levels. 64 might do it. 64 blocks does not go as far as you think, folks. Oh yeah, we'll need a little bit more. Yeah, for sure. Right. Do I still have a bed in my inventory? No, I do not. Any sheep around here? No? We've got lots of bees. We do like the bees here. Got to save the bees. Interesting. I don't have any wool. Yeah. We do have a little village center. This is where all of our little trading post is at. Eventually we're going to take this down and we're actually going to spread these guys out a little bit. And we can more clearly and accurately label their trading kind of contents. and we'll get more of them. Like, we want to make sure we can basically refill with just emeralds our entire inventory, like if we die. Let me see. This is a blast furnace, so we want to send some ore into there. We've got all this meat that needs cooked, so let's throw that all in there. Fantastic. I'm going to keep the potatoes for now. What we're looking for... Ooh, sheep. Yep, gonna kill you. There you go. Yep. Come to Papa. Need that sweet, sweet wool. Yeah, let's throw that in there, that in there, that in there. That in there. We need our oak saplings. And now, if you guys have watched my streams before, you know I'm not the biggest fan of planting oak, mostly because of the way it grows. So over here, we have our oak sapling line. And now what we're going to do is we're going to expand that line just a little bit. So, there we go. We're going to open this up. And we're actually going to make it maybe like a block or two higher. There we go. So that way we can get slightly taller trees in here. But we really need more oak wood. Oy. Did not mean to do that. So now that we're into the kind of terrace here, let's step off. Definitely tried to save it with the hatch there. Did not work. Oak farming sucks. It does suck, which is why we're making this just a little bit easier. And eventually I won't need all of these saplings. Actually, I don't need all of this under here. This is basically 2 extra blocks I could have. Whoopsie. Went off the rails there for a second. And I'm just going to put that there. I'm going to end cap it real quick. Now we've got a ton of oak. We're also going to need... Actually, now that I'm realizing it, we're going to need a lot of stone. Stone brick, chiseled stone, all that fun stuff. Because of how we want to arrange and build our stairs. Now, we have a little bit of oak in here. The reason here is we have got like a bunch of birch logs in here. We've been smelting a ton of wood off camera. Basically, once we got enough planks to complete the wall, we basically started throwing the rest of them in here. And it's been like a grind, excuse me. So, we've been working on it. It's been taking a while. And you know what? I kind of need... One of the things that makes this oak farm so successful is I usually actually have a hoe with me and will basically just chop down all of the leaves. But I need a diamond hoe. I don't think I have one. So toolsmith, yeah, this guy is not going to help me out. That guy's not going to help me out. So we've got him. I think I already checked this one. Him. Are these guys all axes? I guess this guy technically has a shovel. But we need one with a hoe. We need a hoe. So let's go and make some more beds and another toolsmith. That is going to be helpful for us. We'll come back. It kind of is nice to have little projects that are kind of going in on the sides while you're doing everything else. I believe we need some iron. Seriously, how much? What do we got smelting on right here? You know what? I should take this moment. Don't have any cobblestone? All right. I'm just going to take this one. Ooh, there you go. More iron. going to take this, and I am going to make 2 levers. Oh, the lever, crunk. Roll the lever. So that way we can put that right there, and we can collect the XP whenever we need. So, for example, I need to pull some iron out here, but I don't want to lose any of the experience. So we've got this gold ingot right in here. Our axe needs it just a little bit more. We're going to snag that, and it's going to pump a ton of experience into that axe. That's exactly what we need. So we will take that. We're going to switch this out for some gold. Take that, get that little XP. And now it's going to start filtering in iron once I unlock this. There we go. We're going to throw the gold just right back in. And I'm just going to store this right here for now. So that is essentially how we can take just a little bit of XP out of this. This one is basically just constantly going. So I'm going to take this. Ooh, yeah. Let's take all of the oak out. That's actually going to be super helpful. And we're going to do basically the same thing over here for our shovel. Bam. Throw that all in there. Got a decent amount of food in there. And let's make another weaponsmith. What do I need for this? Here it is. So I need 2 ingots. 2 ingots. We have 9. Fantastic. So we'll take that. And here's kind of what I'm thinking. You know, we have enough to put another bed in there, so we're going to make sure that they reproduce into another villager. Bam. And we are going to do that. We're going to do 2 of those. And we're going to put these up high, just for now. That way, these guys are going to come over here. We need to get something to trade for you. So let's go grab some emeralds. That way we can level this guy up. Most of the iron golems around here are mine. So if I need to execute anybody, poor trading skills, that was your crime. We can basically just make that happen right away. So look at that. Those guys are going to throw some food around. He's got a shovel. That sucks. We don't want a shovel, but we're going to do it anyway. There we go. So his first one's an iron axe. Okay, a diamond axe. I'm going to keep going into there. Do I want to make that trade? I really don't. Put that right there. There we go. Trying to see who else can I get XP from. This guy can fill up our apples. Nice. Excellent. Do need more apples. Let's just trade a bunch of these away. Here we go. We do need the levels. We also need the durability as well. Who's this guy's trading? I always love stonemasons. They always give us cool stuff. Like, look at this. Light blue terracotta. That is such a nice color. Eventually, we'll have stonemasons basically for every stone type. We'll have toolsmiths for every tool type. It'll be a good time. All right. Go back over here. Actually, we need to finish out that toolsmith. You, sir. You can tell he's a lower level because he has a gold badge instead of a diamond badge. So just a little fun tip for you guys that it took me. Oh, this is the Fletcher. Yeah, we can trade. We'll trade a few sticks for stuff. Where is that other tools? You, sir, journeyman. Oh, looks like he's gonna let us trade that right away. See, he's another. Oof. He's another axe and pickaxe guy. So, sorry, friendo. So they're gonna immediately reproduce. And I'm sorry you all had to see that. So sorry. So sorry. I would say it won't happen again, but that is completely not truthful. Right, let's take some of this out here. We'll have a bunch of stone tools. Most likely we'll create an incinerator where we'll just throw those all in. We've got our blocks. Let's put some more over here. This is our organics, so let's throw that. Oop, wrong one. And let's throw those in there. So that way they have a place. I'm just going to throw my map in there too. That's like kind of just makes the most sense for me right now. And let's reset that spawn point. Time to get a lick of water. Oh, sweet, sweet. Aqua. All right. You know, we went over there to get stone hose. You know what? I need to... Eventually, I'm going to need to really open this up so that way we have like all of our trading posts. Because I want to have these guys contained to the point where I can just walk up to them and I know exactly who is selling who. Or who is selling what. Who's selling who? No one's being sold, I promise. Don't cancel me. So... How do I want to do this, guys? How do I want to do this? There's so many projects we have going on at the same time, and sometimes it gets a little overwhelming with what we're going to actually be trying. So, this is our toolsmith. Awesome. He is the one we want. We can just burn a ton of emeralds on those stone hose. And let's put all this away. And you guys can kind of see what I'm doing here. Is I basically, to get as much sapling yield as possible, I basically just run along the sides of these all the way down. Ooh yeah, see we're getting some bigger tree yields over here. I think that was a really good plan. Instead of the dinky trees. And eventually we'll do this with Silk Touch, and we'll have like just boxes and boxes of bushes and branches as well. You can kind of see that these are a little bit intermingled here. But this just helps us kind of free up as many saplings as possible, as quick as possible. If we were smart, we would get a diamond hoe, and then we'd put fortune on it, and then we could basically just get as many as we wanted, and we can just walk down the line and get a ton of resources from that. And that's really helpful because if you have extra saplings, you can use them in like an automatic bone meal farm. If you have extra sticks, you can sell them to a Fletcher. So it's really just being as responsible with your resources as possible. I like to kind of play Minecraft how I kind of play real life, is I try not to waste as much as possible. I try to use everything that I have and not let anything go to waste. And I think that's just a good practice, and it just kind of fits with my style as a gamer, and so that's kind of why we're here. If that drives you crazy, I'm so sorry. I do most of this off screen so that you guys don't have to see it, but we need oak. We need lots of oak, which I realize now I'm mining birch because I'm an idiot. There we go. So we got that little offshoot. Let's just get rid of some of this. Let's actually see what this trader has. You, sir, with the baggage. We actually have mangrove saplings already. Is this rooted dirt? Okay. That's not bad. We don't need rooted dirt. The pumpkins, not a good trade. And mangrove propagule. We actually already have those, so that's a big bummer. What we can do is take his llamas, because that will produce leads and leather. And they're just going to despawn anyway. Again, don't waste anything, guys. And eventually we'll make a bee farm as well. There's way too much going on right now for us to focus on a bee farm, because that's going to be super helpful when we get all of our copper done, and so we can start like developing some copper aging facilities, things like that, so we can get all the different types we want. All right, so we have a decent amount of oak. Let's go chop this over here. I'm not too worried with replacing the saplings we have down yet. Just because we have so many down, it's not going to make a huge difference at the moment. Let's just use this. Get some more inventory space open. There we go. Brilliant. How many did we end up with? Really not as much as I wanted. That's all right. We're going to put all our extra tools over here. Again, eventually we'll get them all destroyed, but not today. Not today. Let's go over here. Build as many planks as possible. And let's build stairs. Lots of stairs. This is definitely not going to be enough, considering we'll probably need like twice as many as this. Let's grab some more on our way down to the prime staircase. See if anything else spawns. Nope, that's all right. And again, eventually we'll have all of this. Oh, no! I fell from a high place. Oh, that was bad. That was my first death on screen. Oof. It was rough. Actually, I'm going to be most bummed because I'm going to lose most of that XP. I really thought I had this. There you go. Dang. Sad day. Sadness all around. There we go. I think that's everything. Oop, torches. These really scatter your remains like crazy. Alright, we're going to put that over there, that over there. Boom, ba-doom, ba-doom. Oops. We want pickaxe. Goes right there. Shovel goes in spot 2. Axe goes in spot 3. Apples or food goes in spot 4. Then we have torches. And then we leave 4 open hotbar spots. What a bummer. We died for the first time. There we go. Having that little twist, that little turn right at the end, super helpful. Oh, how embarrassing, guys. How embarrassing. Right, and let's just focus on building this all the way from the ground up. Should have a few trees coming in over there as well. This is the exciting part, guys. Just getting this all in. Do a quick audio check. Test 1 2 1 2. I'm going to turn the music up just a touch, guys, because it's at -22 right now. Here we go. That should be pretty good. I'm going to turn the music up just a touch, guys, because it's at -22. That should be pretty good. Oh, that's perfect. Love that. That way, as we're just building, there's always something going on. Should really take like a screenshot or something about that and just like put that all in. That's actually Streamlabs. One of their new beta features is an application audio capture. So right now I have music playing, but it's in your guys' ears, but not mine, because I don't necessarily care to hear it. I want to make sure I can hear mob sounds and things like that, but for you guys, it comes through. So that way, there's a little bit of music going. It's all NCS sounds, or excuse me, no copyright sounds. So all that fun stuff. They have some just fantastic artists on there. I highly recommend. A lot of times you'll see really like high trending audios that'll be used in like really popular TikToks. Those are literally coming from no copyright sounds. So make sure you guys support those creators. They do such good work. And they are available on other platforms as well. So a lot of the songs I really like, I make sure I add to my Spotify playlists. I make sure to download them, give them the credit and all of my videos and stuff that I use their songs in. Really, really important. Artist attribution absolutely matters. So make sure you guys are taking care of those guys and girls. They're doing fantastic work. We want to keep supporting them. Highly recommend. No copyright sounds. It's a huge, huge library of free to download music. It's fantastic. Make sure you guys check it out. It's a good time. Right. It's getting dark. Head to the bed. Ooh, nailed it. I'm a pro now. Look at that. That's gonna look good. More sheep. Eventually we'll start breeding these guys, but a lot of times I'm just like, I don't really want to spend all the extra resources on wheat farming at the moment. So, you know how it is. Times it, guys. All right, we still got like 30 more minutes left in the stream. I know it's like a little bit of a shorter one today, but again, we got some guys coming in later. The stream is brought to you by our Patreon page, so make sure you guys sign up for that if you guys like what you're seeing, and the proceeds from that actually go directly towards helping out individuals who have injuries, orthopedic issues, or limitations, those who are neurodivergent, so those who struggle with autism and quite a few other different diagnoses. There's a lot of different things that I actually work with. I am a trainer, an elite strength trainer at one of the gyms around here in Western Washington, and that money actually is going to go towards a donation fund so that we can fund sessions for those individuals who have the highest need for exercise, because a lot of times their lifestyle is just not as mobile. They have trouble leading themselves through a workout, so they need that guidance so that they can have safe and effective exercise, and that's what it's going to be going to. So make sure you guys check me out at Finley the Dog Gaming, Finley and Theo Entertainment. Anywhere I have like my link tree posted, you guys will be able to find my Patreon. Please make sure you guys go and subscribe to that. That would be fantastic. Even $5 a month goes a long way to providing sessions. And if you're interested in nutrition training, you can sign up for the third tier, which is $250 a month. But we go through nutrition coaching, not only to teach you how to have a better relationship with food, but how to manage your eating as well, so we can make sure that you get right to your goals, whether or not that's building muscle, losing weight, or everything in between. So make sure you guys check that out. That is going to be basically the sponsor for today's video. Another plug that I have, an unofficial sponsor, but always something I want to plug, is our podcast, Talk About Tatooine. That's where my brother and I talk about all the nerdy things that everybody loves. We talk about nerddom news, so everything in Star Wars, video games, Warhammer, Knights of the Old Republic, so many different things. Basically name a franchise, we're probably going to talk about it. And we have a lot of fun doing that podcast, but we'd love to get some more basically support and just some views on that. So make sure you guys check out our channel. Talk About Tatooine is actually in the mods right here. So I'll post that right here, so you guys will see Talk About Tatooine show up. Boom, there we go, right in the chat. So that way you guys can see it. Make sure you guys check them out. It's us, it's me. So make sure you guys check out that channel. Follow, subscribe, do the things. That helps us out way more than you realize. So do a homie a favor, and let's keep this thing going. All right, so we have this fully completed here, guys. Let's take a side view of this, because this is pretty spectacular. And what we're going to do is we've got this kind of hodgepodge of dirt kind of going through, and we're going to put pillars down. We're going to do that via stone, so we're going to need to basically mark out the bases and then draw them all the way up. So one of the things we're going to be doing is putting one base basically all the way where that current dirt column is, and then we're just going to remove it, and then we're going to put, I'm kind of thinking we put columns basically every 10 blocks or so. I think that's going to be a good place. But we want to make sure that this terracing below is going to match the pattern we have going on. So currently these are 3 wide terraces. So right now we would need to cut this out and kind of give our stair stepping feature all the way into the water. So we're going to put that right in here. And I don't have enough dirt for that. So there we go. But we're basically just going to cut all this out. There we go. And I kind of want to keep the natural landscape as close to it is already while just bringing this down. And a lot of times that's going to be pretty easy. So we definitely didn't need to put all this down. That's all right. Now we know. Now we're smarter, guys. Now we're smarter. Because we can use this to basically terraform other areas, and we'll get after it here in just a bit. There we go. So yeah, we're just going to take that all the way over. Same thing with right here. We are going to be digging into the mountain just a little bit here. And that is totally okay. Ah, yes, the flowers. Nice, revealing some coal. Fantastic. Go ahead and just mine this up real quick. Yes, give me all of that XP. Fantastic. Now, one of the things is I don't think because this is right in the center, I don't think I added these at any particular point in the main base. This is just kind of like we picked a spot, basically carved it out, and was like, all right, this is where it's going to go. So let me see. Put that right at 95. Let's go out 85. I'm going to mark these real quick. And to 75. Yeah, can't get rid of all this. We will at some point have to decide where we want the lowest point of this valley is. It looks like we've already determined that that's going to be right here, and so eventually we'll put some of that back in. There's so many sheep. This is good. We need the sheep. Alright, so let's finish marking these out. There we go, 75. 65. Perfect, and I think that's going to take us pretty much all the way over here. So let's make sure we have the terrace levels all set. There we go. So this needs to come down one. There we go. That means this also needs to come down a little bit. Fantastic. Realize I did not need to take as much of that off as I did. There we go. Right, looks like we are running out of room. Do we have... We do have a chest over here, so let's go store some of this real quick. One of the things we're going to be doing is basically providing stairs and slabs basically anywhere we can, so that way we can just run up these hills without any problem. But we're going to throw some of this kind of like random stuff in here. Kind of all the organics. No, let's keep the emeralds. Throw the leashes or leads in there. And let's keep the wool out here. We'll probably need the wool out here. So it's going to be a long time to take care of all of this. That's going to be a fun time getting that all done. But it's going to look great. I know we have a ton of stone kind of getting put together right now. So we are going to need to carve a lot of this out. Honestly, we just need the stone really, really bad. Here we go. Are we in line? There we go. I think this last one, it's fine if it's 4 instead of 3. We'll just bring this all the way through. And we will have to throw this all into a furnace later. That's why we have our auto smelters going. All right, guys, let's go sleep really quick. There we go. Let's see what this looks like from our high vantage point. All right, so we got a decent amount done here, guys. Get our guy right over here. Fantastic. All right, guys, we are going to finish off the stream right here. We got a lot done here today. So right above my head, you can see we've got that cobblestone row going through. We basically have expanded our oak farm. Over to the side here, we've built our primary staircase all the way up, and we've marked out where we're going to be putting the pillars. So we're going to be filling that in. We've got the base almost completely filled in over here. We have one more spot, basically right above my head there, that needs filled in. And then once we do, we're just going to be off and rolling. We're basically going to be putting this staircase in all 4 sides of this. I really like how the base turned out. We got all the walls put up, so that way there's basically only one way in and out of the base. There's going to be 4 ways in and out of the base, and we'll be working on that in the future as well. I would love, excuse me, to be streaming longer for you guys here today, but I do have some people coming over to do some maintenance on the house, so I need to be ready for them to show up. Thank you guys so much for stopping by here today. You are all amazing. Make sure you guys check out my page, so that way you guys, basically you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. This is where we do all our live streaming, so we switched over from Twitch. Love to see you guys around, and until next time, I was going to say may the force be with you. That is our outro for Talk About Tatooine. Woo, we got that drilled down already.